Right, welcome back for another episode of Testing Tuesdays. Hope you all enjoyed the bike video. I've been out on it again. It's really cool, did enjoy that, and thank you to the people that have actually purchased one. Now, next items we're going to be testing is from Temu. Now, that's the parcel. I've had this quite a while because the other item arrived, which is going to be the fourth item. You see that, I've got to do it outside because it's a bit bigger, but I'm going to run through these with you, and let's try these out and see what they're actually like. So what we're going to be testing today is we've got a wireless microphone that works with your phone, because obviously we all know the problems with wind noise, video production. It's a massive part of what we do, you know, so you've got to make sure that get the best quality you can, because it's going to make for a better video. But that's a wireless microphone, so we're trying that out in a bit. We've also got this, which is a face tracker. Now your camera goes on this, and this is meant to track your face as well. So this is a face tracker, so we're going to be giving that a go, see what that works out like. Never tried one before, so that's something new for me as well. And the third thing we're going to be doing is trying out this 3-axis gimbal. Now all of these are available on Temu. As I run through them, I'll tell you their current price, but as we know that the prices can fluctuate, but we've got this gimbal as well. So let's get on with the first one, see what they're like, and we'll give them a try, and hopefully these are going to work really well. So the first thing we're going to look at is this wireless microphone. It's in a slip sleeve, it's fully rechargeable. Let's just get it open and see what it's like. It comes with the packaging and the instruction leaflet. There is your microphone, which you'll clip on your lapel or your shoulder, depends on what you're doing. So that's the actual little microphone, which is really small, to be honest with you. And then that's the one that plugs into your phone. Now this is a lightning version. There is ones which are USB-C available as well. It's not just the lightning ones, so you can get different ones. I'm sure in this box is going to be the charging lead. There we go. So it's rechargeable, so that's to charge the microphone up. Comes with a USB-C charging lead, and let's get it plugged into the phone and see what it records like. And what I'll do is I'll alternate between the audio of this and the audio of this microphone. So back in a minute once I've got it connected up. Right then, so all connected up. Basically that plugs in to the lightning socket on the bottom. Like I said before, they are available with USB-C as well. So obviously if you've got a Samsung phone that uses a different one, that's fine. Now that plugs into there, works directly off the power source of the phone, sorry. So that part doesn't need recharging, but you can actually put a charger lead in there as well. There is actually a socket on there as well, so you can put your lightning cable in there. So you've got this on your tripod and you want to use it for longer, then put your lightning lead in there and then you can charge it as well. So that's one good thing about it. Now obviously that's your microphone. As I said before, you've got the little clip on there. What I'm going to do now, I'll do a test recording on here, and then what I'll do is I will swap between the two audios, which at the moment I'm using another wireless microphone, but I'll switch to this one so you get to see what it's actually like. So this is now on the wireless microphone. Hopefully this sounds good. I don't know because I haven't even tried it yet, but I'm sure it will be. So now you've got the wireless microphone. Now with this, it does have a charging socket on it as well. So theoretically, if you do want to run with it all day and you are filming and it goes flat, you could actually use a battery pack in your pocket, run a cable to it, and then you can use it while it's actually charging up as well. And you've got to remember, because this works off your phone, this, as long as your phone's on charge as well and it doesn't go flat, this will stay working. But so this is basically with the microphone. This is my normal microphone, which you're hearing now, which is sitting next to me on the table here. And it's even got the gimbal on top of it, but that's the normal microphone sound. And then I'll switch back to the microphone so you can hear the difference between the two of them. But obviously things like this are an essential in my opinion, because there's nothing worse than a video with bad sound. And because we're out in all weathers, all time of the year, then you are going to get wind noise. So overall, small, simple, and very cost effective. My last microphone, I've paid like over £300 for it, and you know, this one for less than a tenner. Now the last price on this, there we go, just checking my phone, the current list price of these is £8.49. I mean, for less than a tenner, you can't go wrong. Available in Lightning, available in USB-C. So if you're interested in one of these, then head on over there and get yourself one ordered, because for that price, it's nothing. You've got nothing to lose with it. But that's it. So that's the wireless microphone. Plugs into your phone, basically, straight in the bottom of it. And yeah, that's the microphone. So let's move on to the next product and see how we get on with that one. So next we have the P01 face tracking selfie tripod stick. Now these at the moment are £17.31. Never used one before, never tried it, so let's get it out of the box. You see it's well packaged. Let's have a look what it's like in there, because I've never tried one. I've often thought about them because there is many other ones at a much higher price than this one. But let's see what this one's like. So same again, it is rechargeable, comes with a USB-C charging lead. Tripod mountable as well, so you can mount it on a tripod as well. You could put it on a selfie stick if you wanted to. Or literally, if you just log in, it comes with a stand, so you can literally screw the stand in the bottom of it. There we go, and then that will basically just sit on a table in front of you. But let's have a look at the features on it now. Power buttons on top there, you've got charge socket on the side, so let's switch it on. Right, okay, so that is now on. So as you see, it does move around. Let's put a phone in it. If we put a phone in, you might get a better idea of it, you know, what it's like. So let me just put a phone in there. So obviously with your phone you can put it in the portrait position. You can also swing it around to landscape position, so it does swing around. Now that is an iPhone 14, as you can see, that actually the Pro Max one, so it is the larger screen and it does fit in there quite easily. So let's turn it around and let's try the face tracking out. So as you can see, as I'm turning, now no app is required on this either. This is something where you don't require an app for it. It is literally a camera on the front of it. There is, oh, it's following me now. You've got a camera on the front of it, so there's no app actually required for it. And as you literally turn your head, that is following me, which is quite novel, to be honest with you. I mean, if you do like vlogging and things like that, you could just put it on the table in front of you. As you move, that moves with you, which is, yeah, that's a strange concept. It really is. And also the fact, because it's tripod mountable, so even now it is actually trying to follow me. You can actually feel it moving. You can mount it on a tripod if you want to go fishing and you like me, you know, you move left and right a bit like that. Once you turn around, this thing will actually follow you, which is, yeah, that is definitely novel, you know. And for its price, £17.30, when you can't really go wrong. Fully rechargeable, fits the bigger phones as well. It fits the Max ones. Camera's built in the front of it. No app required, so you just carry on with your normal camera on your phone, but that will actually follow. See, it doesn't trap my hand, which is good, but obviously, hang on, let me hold the base, otherwise it won't turn. As you can see, as I'm turning, that turns to follow me as well, which, yes, definitely a novel thing. Maybe I should give it a go at the weekend just to see. But yep, that is the one with 3D face tracker on it. I mean, sorry, AI face tracker. That will actually follow you, and for that price you can't go wrong. Same again, there is more of these available on the market. There's some really expensive ones on there. I mean, I have looked at them in the past and they are expensive, but the way I look at it is that, you know, it's just quite novel. What I'll do, let me just put the phone on, and what I'll do is I'll do a short recording and I'll play that in the corner just so you can actually see the recording of it. Let me just rotate the camera around. So if I'm looking at my camera now, and as I turn, move my head around, that also turns to follow me. So it is quite clever. It's quite a clever device for that sort of money. So that's AI face tracker as well. Novel, definitely novel, something you use. I mean, I know I've seen a lot of people use them on things like TikTok and that, and a lot of people that do like cooking programs and things like that, when they're moving around in the kitchen and that, they have one of these and it will literally follow you around the kitchen. So, you know, for such a small device, it's amazing how well it works, and you've got to think of it for the cost. I've seen many things are available, but with the products on Temu, they are Temu, they're so cheap, you know, and this is why I thought, because there's not a lot of products for fishing, you know, for magnet fishing, what we need, but video production, as I said before, it's a massive part of your channel. The better you make your videos, if you don't get the fines, it doesn't really matter, you know, people will watch your video if it's good. So if you get better sound, if you can get better face tracking, which will keep you in the centre of the screen, because as you move, it moves with you, it all helps improve on the quality of your videos. So there we go. So that is the AI face tracker, the P01, which is that one there, and yeah, £17.31, fits on a tripod, stands on the table. You could probably even put it on a selfie stick, but you know, it'd be alright for very tall people, or if you want to hold it for someone else. But that's the face tracker. So I think for 17 quid, it's an absolute bargain, to be honest with you. So get over there and have a look. Right then, let's move on to our third product. Now, our third product is this 3-axis gimbal. Now, same again, I've been looking at one of these for a long time, but they can be expensive, and it's one of those things, it's just another thing to carry around. I carry enough camera gear around already. So this one here, these are available. These are at the moment £40.14, and I mean that is cheap for one of those. It's really cheap. So we'll get that out of the box and let's have a look what that one's like. Right, so all your details on the back, all the specifications are on there. Let's have a look. What have we got on here? Horizontal and portrait mode, face tracking, time-lapse recording, tripod compatible. So let's get out of the box and let's have a look at that one. So same again, comes complete with all the instructions. That's the actual unit. As you see, it folds right the way down. Tripod compatible. Now it does come with a stand for it. That is like a desk stand, so you can put it somewhere, or you could literally put it on a wall as well. But it does come with a stand as well, which also is not just a stand, it will also give you an extended handle. So you can use it in the closed position, and then that will give you an extended handle. But obviously you've got the controls on the unit there, so we'll leave that off for the moment. It comes complete with the charge lead again, which is micro USB on that one. So that's that. Now that literally pulls around like that, and well, that's about as much as I know. I mean, let's get a phone. Let's get a phone in there. Get a bit better idea with the phone in there. Bear with me. So same again, it does fit. The max versions of the phones as well, they do fit in there. And we just got to learn how to turn it on now. Bear with. Right, so that's the camera all mounted in there. As you can see, it is all mounted. Now you've got this control panel on the front here. You've got the joystick, you've got the power button, and you've got the face track modes as well. Now there is an app available to download for this, which will give you more functions, which allow you to do it. The barcode is on the packaging. You click on that, it will take you straight to either the App Store or the Play Store. But let's switch it on and I'll show you how it works. So basically, hold the power button for 3 seconds. As here it bleeps. It will then line itself up in the portrait position. If you press the power button once more, it then goes into the landscape position. So that's all done with the power button just here. Now you've got a joystick here, because everybody holds them slightly different. People have them to the side of them, or you can mount it on a tripod and you want to move it around a bit. So by moving the joystick here, as you can see, you can actually tilt the phone. Now this is a 3-axis gimbal as well. You can turn it side to side as well. So you've got full movement. So you just get it to a position where you're holding it, it's facing you, and you're comfortable with it. So pretty straightforward to use. So I'll do a little recording now. I'll show you then as I move it around what it's like. So right, we'll turn it round. So as I say, now I've got it in a position that I want it. So if I turn it around now to face me, and let's then start recording. So obviously it's really weird with cameras, because when you look at them, you're looking at the screen, but the camera's actually at the edge. So if I look at that, and let's say I want to turn it around, I want to move it, I want to have it in a different position. You see, I can move it by pressing the joystick. That moves it all around. That sees that. If I want to then go into portrait mode, I just literally press the button. Obviously I'm probably going to be sideways on the screen now because I didn't start it in the portrait mode. So let's go back to landscape, and as you can see, as you move it like that around, I'm actually turning that, and I'm pretty much staying where I was. So for £40 you can't go wrong. It's something that I've looked at multiple times before, never actually took the plunge and bought one, but it's £40, it's rechargeable, comes with the charging cable. It also comes with the stand, which is like a desk stand. You could also put that on the bottom and use it as an extension if you want to have a longer handle on it. It's tripod mountable as well, so you could put it on the tripod, and you know, when you're moving around doing your videos, then obviously it's going to make it easier for you to do it. And I'm just trying to line myself up again. There we go. It's going to make it easier to do it because you can walk around, and you're going to keep that stabilisation without it moving around too much, which is obviously another thing that's going to improve the quality of videos. So that's gimbal. Once your phone's out of it, let me stop this, take your phone out of it, that literally just clips in. It's got a very strong clip on there. Turn it off by holding the power button for 3 seconds, and then literally it just folds up like that. So it becomes very small, easily fits in your bag if you want to take it out with you. So yeah, a small gadget, but for 40 quid you can't really go wrong. You know, it's an absolute bargain compared to some of the other stuff that are there on the market. And to use it, you just lift it like that, then you turn it around, put your phone in it, switch it on. It then goes into its position as it all lines up, gets itself in position, and then you can just switch between the different modes and move things around to get better quality video. So £40 available now on Temu. Get over there, have a look, and it's something that might really interest you, to be honest with you. Now obviously the next product is a lot bigger, so I'm going to head out into the garden and you can see what that one's all about. Right, so we've got the final product here. Now I've got this. Now I'm looking forward to opening this to see what it's actually like. So as you can see, it comes with a nice carry bag with a shoulder strap and a hand strap, but let's get it out and you'll see what it is. So this is a new tripod, because we all know we get through a lot of tripods. The cheap ones just don't seem to last. And I know with mine personally, all the joints are seized up because they go rusty and that. But this is what they call a drop leg tripod, so it's more of a professional one. Now, as you can see, you can have it at various heights. You can have it at that height there, and just by turning the knob on the side, that leg comes down. And then you can actually have it at this height, so that's one height you can have it at. And then obviously if you're just doing
small filming or for the little people, then it's fine. But anyway, what you can do then is also and then you can do it to the full height, which obviously I think it's about 170. Now, the thing that makes this tripod a lot better than most is the fluid head on it. So let me just get the other bit out though. Also comes with a handle, so you can move it. You can either be for left-handed people or right. That literally just screws into the side. Which gives you full control of it. Now, the fluid head, there is an adjuster knob just there, which then can allow you to move it, get the tilt. If you're on uneven ground, you can adjust that to get it right. That's just a simple lock into place. Now, as you see, with this, a normal tripod, when you undo it, it goes really loose, it goes floppy, but this doesn't, because that is actually a fluid head, so there's resistance on there. Now, on the back here, as you can see, there is a lock for that, which then locks it in place. You see it doesn't move it, but with that fully undone, it doesn't move easily. It's so you can keep good control of your film and you don't get the shakes and wobbles. Now, obviously you can adjust that. That's fluid damped as well. As you can see that when I release it, it just will come down on its own, so it doesn't drop quickly because of the damping it's got in there. Simple twist of the knob on the side, that locks it in place. So as simple as that. Now what I will do is, let me lower it down a little bit because I'm looking over it otherwise. So you can set it at intermediate height. You don't have to go for the lowest level or the highest level. You can do intermediate. Now, as I said, you've got the plate on top here. Now that is simple. Unlock, press the button in, slide out. So then it comes with both types of connections. So it's got the smaller screw and the bigger one. They are removable. There's a rubber cap there, so if you don't want it rattling away, you can literally do that. Now, screw at the bottom. So that's a simple flat blade screw there. Put that on there. Put it in place. Press the button there, the latching button. That goes in. And once you've got it on there, you just twist that and lock it. Now that's ready then for your camera. Now obviously you can put a T-bar on there. I use a T-bar because you can put 2 cameras on there. You can put lighting on or anything like that. But it's a simple quick release like that and it's off. So you don't have to take it off each time, do the screw. Once it's fitted, it's a simple slide into place, press the lock, put it in, done. Now there's a spirit level on the back here. So if you want to get really technical, you can use the spirit level then to make sure that you're dead level. Now another feature of this is as well is we all know that the weather, we fish in all sorts of weather, everything blows around and that, and tripods are renowned for blowing over. A few people have had them blown over going into water. What you can do with this, just on the level here, there's these 3 adjustment screws, and what this does, this allows you to actually spread the legs out even further. So do that and put these back to full height. Now as you can see, that's giving you a floor spacing of probably 1.52 meters. Now the chances are with that, it's not going to blow over in the wind because the legs are so far spaced out that I can't see it being a problem. And because obviously the ground's not perfectly even here, so you can just loosen that off, as I said, do that. The tripod's on even ground, but you've got full control of the tilt of it if you're on an even ground. So as I am now, there we go, that's straight, and then can't see a problem. You know, personally I've been using a bag to weigh the tripod down, but with this sort of leg spacing you're not going to need to, because there's no way the wind is going to blow that over. It's just so far apart, the legs are, you're not going to have that problem. And it's a simple slacken them off again, slide the legs back in, do it the 3 catches, and you're back to full height and go. So it's simple as that. So overall quality of it, plastic and aluminium, I think it's going to make a difference, because with the others with the pivot joints, they go rusty. Once the rust gets in there, it expands, it stops them from working properly. With these, the drop leg, it's quick and easy to assemble because you loosen those, drop it down, latch it in, put the plate on, and you're good to go. And say it's left-handed, it's right-handed for this. You've got the tilt thing, which is also fluid damped, so there's none of this sudden drop in cameras. It actually, you can see you've got a nice controlled, steady movement on it, and there's the damping, as you can see, it comes back on its own. And same with side to side, you get a nice smooth pan because of the resistance from the mechanism. So overall, now these are available, they're about £90, link will be in the description, and in all fairness, I've paid £80 for a far lesser tripod, so hopefully this will interest a few people if you really want to get into it. If you're using a bigger camera, these are designed for studio quality cameras, the massive ones, so obviously having a phone on there's going to be no problem for it because there's no weight in there. And overall, a really good buy because the professional names, brands on these, you're talking 600 or 700 quid for the same sort of tripod. The fluid head alone can cost you over 300 quid for the expensive ones, but with this, you get the whole lot for around 90 quid, and the link will be in the description. So overall, first test for Temu, I'm actually quite happy with the products, to be honest with you. It's something I've never done before, I've never had products from there, but these are like really good, they're different. What I'm going to do with them all, I don't know. The tripod I'll definitely use, the gimbal I'll use, I'm not sure about the other things, but we shall see. But anyway, that concludes today's, that's testing Tuesdays out the way. That's the second week now. I've got more stuff on the way. We'll be testing them out, and what I might do is some of this stuff, I might actually do some giveaways on it as well, because I will be testing products that I've already got, to be honest with you, but I'm going to test them again, and then I'll probably end up doing some giveaways for you, the subscribers, so you got your chance of winning some of this stuff that I test. So anyway, thanks for joining. We'll catch you on the next testing Tuesdays, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for joining, everyone.